Hello friends, I'm Karina Chin with karinascreations.com and I want to welcome you today to my Facebook Live. I'm so happy to be here and I'm so happy to have you join me. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I have to say today my stamp set that I chose is just perfect because we have snow outside. There's so much snow outside, it's driving me crazy. It's only what, November 9th? This should be like January weather. Anyway, I decided to use the really fun Freezing Fun bundle. Aren't these little guys so cute? And it's only $63. But I'll talk about this in a second. And then these will be the cards we're going to make. This is a super easy shaker card. It's so easy, it's almost not worth demonstrating. But just stay tuned for that. And I see people are coming on. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Joy. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy to have my friend stamp with me. Really appreciate it. And whenever people like or share my videos, I get so excited. It really does help me out. And it just gets my name out there on Facebook. I'm always trying to find some new stamping friends to stamp with. And if you like or share my video, I like to put your name into a draw. And last week, I drew Brenda Sishin's name. I'm probably not saying it correct, but Brenda, if you send me a personal message, I'll send you the Dino Roar enamel shapes in the mail. And there's no dinosaurs on here. I just think it's perfect little accents because spring will be coming, what, 6 months? 8 months here. Anyway, I'm thinking positive. We're going to have nice weather. Oh, and Connie's here. Hello, Connie. And your kit came. Okay, I'm going to get distracted, you guys. Hold on. Sonia's here and shared. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Susan. Okay, I have to announce this before I forget because once I start stamping, I'm going to totally forget. If you want to order anything today, you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. If you use this hostess code, it's J3BZQSTJ. Now, my recommendation today is if you don't have it, to buy the bundle, right? $63. And then I'll send you these 2 cards plus the little shaker that I haven't made yet in the mail so that you can recreate the projects. And you don't have to have these little critters and you don't have to have the dies. Use a snowflake, use a birthday cake if you want, right? You can do anything you absolutely want. So there, I got distracted. Now, what did I do last night? I had such a fun stamp night with my team last night. And that's what Connie is talking about because we made these cards. I sent Connie a kit in the mail and I sent it last Wednesday and she just got it today. Aren't these beautiful? So this is the Poinsettia Place class. So once a month, I run a fun stamp night for people who've got the starter kit for me. It's a very inexpensive class and then we just basically stamp together. So that was last night and this is what we made. So I thought I would do the same design and show you how to make your own card. These cards, aren't they beautiful? And then as well, I always provide a PDF tutorial to my team. And when I say team, that doesn't mean anybody selling it. It just means that you're placing your own orders and you're saving 20% discount. Now, one of my friends asked me how I did because we had Stampin' Up! On stage this weekend. And to be honest, I never really look at how I did in terms of rankings. Because I know you've heard me say this before, I'm just happy to stamp with my friends, and this is truly why I do it. But then I was curious, so I took a look. I finished 245 out of 250 in the global ranking. I couldn't believe it. I almost fell off my chair. I don't think I've hit that before. And that's out of 60,500 demonstrators worldwide. So that is because of you guys for being on my team, for ordering from me. So thank you so much. I was number 9 in Canada in terms of sale and number 24 out of 25 in Canada, top 25 for team building. So I was so excited with that. So I just thought I would announce that quickly as well. Thank you, Gail. She's saying congratulations. You guys are truly the best. So thank you. Thank you. Okay. What else was I going to announce? A few more things and then we'll get stamping. Because I know that's what you really want to see, the stamping, right? Okay, if you're not doing anything on the last Saturday of November, I still have a couple spots in my virtual card class. I'm trying to get it built up. There's 4 people in the group. I'm allowing 6 because the idea is that you get to meet the other stampers. So there will be a group of 6, and that will be set because I want everybody to make a few friends online. And I think it's an easier way to do that. And then that way it keeps the group quiet, it keeps the class quiet and enjoyable for everybody. So that's my plan. Hello, Kim, how are you? Let's see. And Connie says, congrats. Thank you, Connie. Thank you. What else was I going to say? Yes, virtual card class if you're looking for a group to stamp with. I have a few kits left of my adhesive sale. This is what you get. They just arrived last night, so it's ready to go. They are $27. So that is a $6 savings if you were to just order the stuff yourself. Plus, you would have to pay shipping and GST on that. So I have a few of these left if you want. They've got a mini Stampin' Dimensional, a regular Stampin' Dimensional, a multi-purpose glue, or I call it green glue, Parent Tape adhesive, and glue dots. So that's what's in the kit, and it would also make a nice Christmas gift for people too. I have a Snowflake Splendor stamp camp. Well, it doesn't have to be Snowflake Splendor. That's the paper I'm using on November 29th. It's 8 cards, 4 designs, and it's going to be on a Sunday afternoon, and it's a $45 order or $45, your choice. It's better to get free with a $45 order because it's a better value. Then you get 8 cards, so that's a pretty good deal. I will be finishing my Christmas cards. I need more Christmas cards. So I thought if anybody needs to join me, I would love to have you join me. I think that's all I've got going on right now. Oh yeah, on December 11th is my next game night, which is a Friday night. So save the date. I would love to have you join me as well for that. Okay, I think that's it. I think we're ready to stamp. Are you guys ready? Okay, so stamping up on stage was so much fun this weekend. There were demonstrators from around the world who presented and taught us some great tips. And this shaker card I have made before, but I haven't done it for a long time, and I wanted to show you because it's an easy shaker card. Everybody can do this. It's got a little bit of a trick to it. So first thing I'm going to do is we need to get out my stamping grid paper because I cannot stamp straight without this wonderful paper. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut yourself a card base. I'm using Misty Moonlight cardstock, and it is cut at 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. So that is super easy. And then I went and took a piece of the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper, which is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm just looking behind me to see if I have any left. I'm almost out. Look at this. Out of 40 sheets, this is what I got left. I love this paper. It's truly my favorite. Maybe I should buy myself another pack. What do you think? Okay, and then this Designer Series paper, I think it's an extra piece. This is going to go on the inside of the card, so let's just set that aside. And again, 4 inches by 5 1/4. What happened here? It looks like we had a cutting problem. Hold on, let me just check. Maybe it's right. Maybe I just put it crooked on my Stampin' Trimmer. Oh my goodness. This is a little crooked, but that's okay. You know what? This is going to be a smidge smaller. Don't you love it when you stamp and you make a goofy mistake, but you can still fix it? So this is, I always tell people you can't make a mistake when you card make cards, when you create. So that is a perfect example of how to fix a boo-boo that you made. Okay, so now it's a little bit smaller than 4, but you know what? It's still going to work. And it looks a lot straighter. Oh, that makes me laugh. Okay, now these dies are really cool. So I got Freezing Fun. I was actually going to do it in one of my stamp camps and just sort of ran out of time. And then it just didn't happen. And I think we used the one with the bear instead and one with the little singers, carolers in the little sleigh. I can't think of it. Blizzard Friends. No, that's not it. It'll come to me later. So anyway, I haven't really played with this set. So we're going to make this set at my Wednesday morning card class tomorrow and also on my Monday night card class next Monday. I still have room next Monday if you want to join us. Again, my classes are not large classes. I have very small groups and everybody's welcome. And I love the fact, really should show you the dies, shouldn't I? I like the fact that if you do not like fussy cutting, you can use a die. There is a die for every single stamped image. And there's also even a die for the snowballs. There's an extra little heart piece, an extra little star piece. I think you can use these throughout the winter season. It'd be pretty hard to have a penguin in the summer. But you know what? Maybe not if he's on an iceberg. I like the little trees. It's fun, whimsical images. And I really like the 4 sentiments you get. Life is better when we're having fun together. Ooh, rhymes. Sending warmth your way. 'Tis the season to be freezin'. You know, it just doesn't get any better than that. Oh, thank you, Joy. It was called Warm and Toasty. Yes, Joy was part of my stamp camp. So I'm going to have to organize a stamp camp. I think the next one will be in January. It's a lot of fun. You get a lot of free product. You get pillow gifts. We do two full card classes, 4 projects in each. So stay tuned for my information on that one. Okay, the other reason I chose this set is, say you are a beginner stamper. You have never heard of a die cutting machine before, and you don't even know what I'm talking about with these dies, right? Right, look at cuts. You could just get a black ink pad, get yourself the stamp set, get 1 clear glass block. I'd probably get a clear block D, right, because it fits all the images. And this is what I do when I go block shopping. I'm like, ooh, this would be a good one for somebody to get. It fits everything. And then get yourself some crayons, some markers, or some coloring tool. And I'll show you a way you can color right away. But this would even make a cute Christmas gift for somebody. And a package of note cards. Note cards and envelopes come cut and pre-scored, and that would make a fabulous Christmas gift for somebody. So I just thought I would mention that. Now, I have already pre-cut these. This is, I would say, 1.5 inches by, 1.5 inches by 5 1/4. And I've just pre-done this to save some time. This one looks like 3/4 of an inch. Yep, 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4 inches. And it goes this way. And I am just going to reverse that like so and put it together. Okay, now if you don't like the stitching reversed, then you can just cut another piece of paper and do it again. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Now, if you're getting one of the free kits from me, I will have die cut these for you. So really all you need is the stamp set. And before I do that, I thought it was really fun. Can you guys see how I did the stamping on the designer series paper? So let's get out the and I am using Misty Moonlight. Now, Misty Moonlight is part of our in colors for the year, which means that it'll be around for 2 years, and then they pull it out and come up with a new color. But I like this because you can buy them in a set of 5 inks. And the markers, you can buy a set of markers in a package of 5 as well. If you don't have a lot of stamping stuff, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect. And I am just stamping randomly across, because doesn't this little guy look like he's having such a fun time? I think so. There we go. Okay, so I think that's enough And then the next thing I'm going to do is glue down these. And I'm using my liquid glue because I'm a little bit afraid that I might need to do a bit of wiggling. And this, look how scary this is. Don't put too much glue, because when you set it down, it's going to smush. Okay, is that a word? Smush? I'm making it a word. Okay, and then I'll just tuck this in here because I'm being lazy and didn't want to cut 2 pieces of cardstock. I recommend you just cut 2 pieces of cardstock. Save yourself some trouble measuring. Okay, and then I also put at the bottom. Why not? Or you could actually stamp a sentiment, right? I could stamp 'tis the season to be freezin'. Will that fit? You know what, guys? Let's change it up. Why not? This is kind of how I roll when I stamp. I have a basic design, and then I'm like, oh, let's just make a change. Ta-dum! There we go. 'Tis the season to be freezin'. And then again, I'm using liquid glue just in case I need a bit of wiggle room. You got to be careful with this stuff. It is pretty sticky and squishes all over the place, but it adheres things really nicely. See how I had to wiggle it a bit to get it over? Okay, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, now, are you ready for my amazing, easy cheater shaker card? So you want to get yourself a clear envelope. They come in a package of 50. Oh, I see Denise is here. Hello, Denise. Thank you. She loves a plaid. Hi, Lindsay. How are you today? Okay, and what I'm going to do is just put this in the envelope. And again, we learned this at On Stage, you guys. This isn't even my idea. Although I did make one of these years ago. Now, has anybody bought the sequins for everything? Bought them and then it's been sitting in your little cubby corner or your little shelf? I did. Look, it's brand new. Haven't even used them. So this is where it is really fun. Really, really fun. And I'm just looking because I am missing my snowflake embellishments that I threw in there too. Checking my table. Checking my table. Yeah, I have no clue where they are right now. Somewhere. Well, that's okay. I'm just going to put the red in for now, and you can pretend I'm putting in some snowflake ones. Okay, so we'll just add them into your envelope. Look, isn't that beautiful? Now, I guess I could have put green in here, but there's no green in my designer series paper. Now, if you look at my original one, you can see we also have snowflake sequences. Oh, here they are. See, sometimes they're right in front of my face. Okay, let's give that a little twack. Okay, is that a word? Let's flick it. A little flick, that sounds better. Okay, there we go. Isn't this fun? Like, I could seriously make a bunch of these because there's no window sheets, there's no foam adhesive. It's super easy. Okay, so just peel this off. And we're just going to close it like this. Okay, I'm just going to go over it with my bone folder. Ooh, I got a center stage one even from years ago. Okay, and then this is very technical. We're going to fold it over and we're going to use the very expensive stamping product called Scotch tape. Now, I'm sure I could use tear and tape adhesive, but you know what? The girl at On Stage showed us this, so I think that if she can do it, I can do it. And you guys all have Scotch tape around, right? Okay, that's it. That is my shaker. Isn't that amazing? So easy. Now, you could have easily put, you know, this little penguin on the inside. I could have done, you know, some beautiful little trees. You can make it as fancy or as hard as you want. Big snowflakes. I'm going to keep mine pretty simple. So, I take my card base, which is already done, right? And we're going to use 4 stamping dimensionals, which is here. And I'll just put these one on each corner. I'm using the mini ones, but this probably would be better with the bigger ones, to be honest. And then I'm just using my nails to pull it off. I need my take a pick tool. I will look for it after, though. Okay, what do you think? Do you love it? Isn't that pretty? Like, wouldn't you love to just give this to a friend? And it's not hard to make. That's what I love. Okay, now we're going to do the little cute little penguin. So this is what I wanted to show you. I did this because if you didn't have a lot of stamping stuff, what would you do, right? So we're going to take our 2 1/4 inch circle punch. At least I think that's what it is. It is, but what's this size? I have no clue. Okay, I think I used my layering circle dies for that. Don't you love my demonstration today? Oh my goodness. I sound like a crazy person. Okay, let's see. So now we need the little happy penguin. Here he is. I'm going to use black Memento ink to stamp him. I'm closing. Oh, I don't need to close that up yet. Okay, I'm going to stamp him on here. There you go. See how cute he is? And then it fits on here. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I use the layering circle dies because we don't have anything bigger for a punch. But I thought if you're brand new, you could just put that on the front, make the card without any dies, and have a super cute project. Now, how are we going to color the penguin? So has anybody purchased a Wink of Stella pen? If you haven't, you need this for your stocking. Tell your husband to contact me. You need one of these, and just tell him to put a bow around it. I see Brenda's here. Oh yeah, Brenda, thanks, adorable. Linda, hi Linda, nice to meet you. Great idea, thank you. Thank you for sharing with your friends. Leona's here. Hello, Leona. I'm excited to stamp on Saturday with Leona. So what I'm doing on Saturday, you guys, it's not my Facebook Live time, but I have a class called Peace and Joy that I'll probably do as a Facebook Live. So if you're not doing anything Saturday at 10 o'clock, you can just join in and watch the demo. Okay, so, sorry, I got distracted again. How are we going to color? Ooh, I think we should use this, because if you're a new stamper, you may not have a whole bunch of inks. So what you can do, there's two ways we can do it. You can color with these, you can add shimmer to a project, and you can splatter. So there's 3 things to do with Wink of Stella. And I stamped with 6 new ladies last week. They kept calling it, what was the name? Not Stella. Oh, it became a running joke. Can't even think of the names they were coming up with. It was pretty funny though. Okay, can you see how I squeezed that and it left a little pool of ink? I'm going to show you an easier way. But what I like to do is make sure, check it out, make sure you're getting a shimmer. You can see there, and then you just pick it up and you can color with it. So if you don't have, if you have limited supplies, markers work a bit better, but this works pretty good, don't you think? Okay, and then I just take it off to the side and run it till it's clear. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my, let's use basic gray. Now, this is pulling me into this as well. Remember I said, what do you do if you're a beginner? You can buy your beginning stamping friends, the Stampin' Spot. It actually comes in a set of 8. You can get basic gray, you get a yellow, you get a green, a red, a purple, a lighter green, a pink. Stampin' Up! Did a really, really good job with these spots. There's the order number 153183. And then you don't have to invest in big ink pads. Now, what I was going to show you, I don't have one opened. That was kind of my demo one. But you got to peel this back. And then what I would do is take any sized block. See how it leaves a little bit of ink? And then you just color with it. Same like I just did with my big ink pads. But I'm not doing this because I don't want my penguin to have Bermuda blue. That'll drive me crazy. There's no Bermuda blue on this card. Can't do it. I just can't do it, you guys. I don't know. Some of you would be like, what is the big deal with that? But one of the reasons I started selling Stampin' Up! Was because everything matched. When I first started stamping, I couldn't decide what color to use. And then I went to Michael's and I bought all their paper. And of course, when I bought the ink pads and stuff from Stampin' Up!, my paper did not match the Michael's paper, which of course drove me crazy too. So then I ended up getting the Stampin' Up! Paper, the Stampin' Up! Markers, the Stampin' Up! Everything. And then I decided I needed the starter kit because I think it was Celebration and I'd already spent $200. And then I was placing another $200 order. And the person I used to stamp with contacted me and she goes, Karina, you need the starter kit. And my response was, no way, no how, I'm never running classes. I just want to come to your class, which makes me laugh now in hindsight. But this was the best decision I ever made because I have met all of you and it was so much fun. And that's kind of how I got into it. So I think over the years, I've just bought the Michael's paper. But now I'm into Stampin' Up! Everything matches. I'm happy. But look at the beautiful colors. And can you see the shimmer in this? It's automatically shimmered. So that's beautiful. Anyway, if anybody's interested in the starter kit, send me a personal message. It is, I talk about it all the time, I'm sure. It just means you're placing your own orders and you save 20% every single time you order. And it's $135 and you get $165 in product. So you can pick out some great things with that. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm done my coloring. Joy, you want to join me Saturday? You bet. I'll just tell you when I'm going on. I was going to do it on a private Facebook group, but I'm sort of leaning towards just sharing it with everybody, right? I have to get permission from my friend who helped me design the class though first. So stay tuned. But Joy, I will contact you. Another way to keep in contact with me is to go on my newsletter list. I have it on my blog. My blog is karinascreations.com. I know my name is spelt very strange. It's a little bit hard to find sometimes. But what I do is I send out an email for sure once a week, sometimes more, depends what's going on. I try not to do it too often to be annoying, but to let you know what's going on, to get the best deal. And I'm just looking for my ribbon, which I can't seem to find. Can you guys see this beautiful ribbon right there? It's probably on the table. But, oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, no, oh yeah, no. Okay, we're just gonna use this one instead. This ribbon's really pretty too. Did you know that you guys can color this ribbon? I think I had a little piece that I started coloring. If you have alcohol markers, maybe I'll just show this really quick. I was using, what is this? Dark Seaside Spray. But if you are worried about not owning a lot of different colors and you have some of these Stampin' Blends, you can actually color any white ribbon that we sell or twine to make whatever colored ribbon you want. Okay, so there's another Christmas gift idea that you guys can have, are the Stampin' Up! Blendability markers. Okay, and there's my little guy. And I could put a staple, but this is where you need tear and tape adhesive. I love this stuff because you just put it down, you tear it with your finger. Isn't that easy? Like, how easy is this project? And it's literally, if you want to step it up, you step it up. If you want to keep it simple, you keep it simple. But basically, anybody who gets this card is going to love it. In fact, you know what? I should probably pop these. One of these, I'm going to do a draw after I'm done my video, and I'm going to send whoever liked or shared or commented, I'm going to send you one of these cards because I have two, and I think that would be really fun. And then I'll still do a draw next week as well. But isn't that cute? Like, I love him. He just makes me happy. Okay, now let's show this looks like a hard project. It is not a hard project. So this is by, my team knows I talk about this person all the time. But when I do my team classes, I don't want to have to design a class. I want to enjoy the class along with my friends who've got the starter kit. So I actually buy a class once a month from a lady named Rhonda Wade. She is absolutely lovely. She's been around for a long time too. And that was her class that we just finished. And I've done one of these before. I've got a couple old videos on it, but it's easy, but so stunning. And it packs a really big wow. I like the fact that it stands up on a desk. You can write on the back, right, which is super cute. Oh, and you, yeah, oh, there we go. I just thought I forgot something, but I didn't. I forgot to show you how to stamp the inside of the penguin card, but that's okay. I'm sure you guys can make a card and surprise me, and you can share it with me. Okay, the other thing that I should probably do is stamp the envelope for this one as well. Let me go over. I have a very small craft room, you guys, so I don't have to go very far to share my projects or grab stuff that I miss. Okay, let's see. So Bilkis is here. Hello, Bilkis. Okay, so we have this piece of cardstock that is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Now it's going to go off my screen a little bit because I have my phone recording in horizontal mode. But basically the very first thing you want to do is score it at 4 1/2 inches. Step one. Okay, and then you have a short side and you have a long side. Now we're going to be doing some cuts on the long side. So we're going to turn it. We're working with the long side, and I'm going to line this up at 1 inch on this side of the track. And I'm going to be cutting down, starting at 1 inch down to the score line. So 1 inch down to the score line we just created on this side. I'll pull this up. Hopefully I'm still in the frame of the camera. I can't even see. Sorry, you guys. Now, this is my scoring blade. This is my cutting blade. If you do not own the Stampin' Up! Trimmer, I highly recommend it. I think it's around $43. Oh, hold on a second. Helps if your scoring blade is in the track. Okay, then I'm just gonna pop it down. So I'm starting 1 inch from the top, running it down to the score line that we just created. And it makes a nice little cut. And then I'm just gonna slide that over to this side and go to this 1 inch mark. And same thing, start at 1 inch. And then we're gonna drag it down to the score line, like so. And you know it's coming, but now we need a couple more score lines. So I'm gonna line this side up that has the cut marks on it. And we are going to line that up at 1 inch again. And I'm just scoring on the outsides, not the inside part. So the outside just to the score line, so basically 1 inch. And then 1 inch on this side. And then I'll slide this over to the 2 inch mark. Same thing, I need an inch. Well, not an inch. Well, it is an inch, but you know, so what I did, I don't know if you can see, the lighting in here is terrible today. I've created 2 outside score lines. Now we need 1 inside score line, and it should be at 5.5, unless I've totally goofed this up. And we're doing the inside now. So, and I'll put these measurements quickly on my, in the description of this video for you. Or two, you can check out my blog. Maybe I'll put it on my blog. I'll update it. Okay, and that's it. We are done. So I think I had to cut 40 of these for my team. I had 10 people who wanted the kits. And it didn't take me that long. So basically what happens now is this bottom one is a mountain. This score line is a valley. So mountain, valley, mountain, mountain. Isn't that great? Easy peasy. Look, it's going to fit in a regular sized envelope. Loving it? I hope so. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just quickly decorate this. Now I decided to use, we're going to make a happy seal. Look at him. How cute is he? Okay, I'm nowhere near any water, so that there'd be no seals. Maybe some fish in a lake. But, you know, if I was in Alaska or something, wouldn't that be cute? Okay, here we go. Have you seen this paper? Gorgeous. You don't even have to do anything with this paper. You can just stamp Merry Christmas, add a snowflake, and be done with it. And this paper is called the Feels Like Frost 6x6 Designer Series paper. I have a brand new pack, and I may actually need to do that for my Christmas cards since I'm a little behind. This piece of paper here is 2 inches by 4 1/4. And I can actually go back to my Stampin' Seal. I love my stamping seal now that I realized if it starts, see how it's skipping, it's not doing anything. You just put it on your little friend, the mat, the silicone mat, which everybody needs to own a silicone mat. And then it just gets it going. And this stuff is really sticky, so it is far superior to snail that we used to sell. As long as you have the silicone mat, and then you don't get frustrated. There's just some products, Stampin' Up! Sells, that you really need. Okay, now I have 2 pieces along the side. So I could have done Designer Series paper, but I wanted more of a seaside spray to show. And I also wanted to use another stamp in this set. I'm using the little snowflakes. Isn't that pretty? And then we have seaside spray. I love this color. Love, love, love. I love blues. Blue is one of my favorite colors. Now, I don't want this to look, I want it to look very random. So if you stamp and then turn the direction of your paper, it makes it more random. I don't know. What's a better word for that, you guys? I'm sure you can think of a better word than I am right now. Da-da-dum. We'll just keep turning the paper. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So if you end up getting the starter kit, you are welcome to join us at our Christmas party, Crafting Crew Christmas party. We're going to be, Sarah and Shelly did a stamping demonstration at On Stage, and I think we're going to do some of their projects. At least that's my plan. It's a very casual online Zoom party this year. Normally we have appetizers at my house. We do a Christmas shoebox swap, but we're going to be safe and responsible this Christmas. Not as much fun, but you know what? We can do it. We can do it. Okay, can you see what I'm doing now? This ribbon, I love this ribbon. What is it? Silver ribbon. Okay, there's a better name for that. It's called something else. We have it in gold and silver. And I love it because, like I said, you can color it with stamping blends. You can also dye it with reinkers. And I like to use silver and gold on a lot of my cards, so it just goes with everything. And I'm just tying a very loose knot. Now, I could do a bow, but I am bow challenged. And if you go back and look at any of my projects, I think I might have one out of the thousands that I make that actually has a real bow. I like cheater bows. It doesn't frustrate me, and they're easy to tie. Okay, let's just trim this a bit. And then you can see I'm almost done my card. Ta-dum. Now, I have already... I was going to do this. Hold on. Let me do my sentiment first because I still need these little blue snowflakes. Let's just put one here, and then we'll put one here. And then I wanted to put sending warmth your way. Isn't that nice? And then we're going to stamp this. Like I said, if you had the spots, you could just use your spot, right? You would just take your spot, open it up, ink, 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 and then stamp. So I always forget to show beginner stampers how to do things. I have to make more of an effort. I've been doing this so long. I almost forget what it's like to be a new stamper. So that's why I love it when I do meet somebody who's new. It makes me think about when I first started, what I found was so confusing, right? Like, what is a dimensional? What is a Stampin' Dimensional? Why isn't it just called a popped up foamy thingy? I don't know. But that's why it's kind of fun if you join a monthly club, because you pick up the lingo every single month. You stamp every single month. You gradually buy your supplies. It's lots of fun. Now, can you guys see this guy? He's on a Post-it note. I made a mask, and I'll show you why. So the seal is here. I'm using basic gray again. I'm going to put him right here. He kind of looks like he should be flying in the air. I want to make it look like my seal is on the iceberg. So by covering this up, all I did was stamp him on Post-it note and cut it out. I just needed his bottom cut out. So that's why I didn't cut out the whole top of the seal. I was just being lazy. Then I'm going to stamp over top of the seal image, and then you peel it away, and there he is floating on the iceberg. Isn't that easy? Okay, now let me close this up. Now I could just use my, you know what, maybe I will. No, I won't. I pulled these out. This is another product I love to use too. My Stampin' Blends. So I'm just going to quickly color my Stampin' Blends, color my little seal. There is a bullet tipped part of the blend, and then there is a kind of a brush tip. And I'm just going to go over this with my dark Seaside spray. I'm going to color my seal with my light Smoky Slate. And again, Wink of Stella, you know, really it works just as well. I don't know, I might have to use it more. I had a class this summer where everybody got a free Wink of Stella when they signed up for the class. Maybe I'll have to offer that again. Because Wink of Stella dries out, so even if you have one, it's always nice to have a backup, because it is just sad day when your Wink of Stella dries out. Okay, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of shadow, just maybe on his tummy, on my seal. You can just add some shading, some highlights. I can go over the little dots. And they're called blends because now I can go in with my other color again and just kind of blend it out so it's a little more smooth and blends a little better. It's not all, you know, we don't have a big separation. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella. Now there's no color on here. That's why I'm thinking I probably just should have colored it with this. I don't know, you guys. It just seems to save a lot of time. Okay, here he is. There's my little happy seal. Isn't that cute? Now, the other thing you can do with Wink of Stella is you can splatter it as well. Now, it's not really going to show on here because it's white, so I won't do it. But if I had a dark piece of cardstock, that would be a third way that you could use Wink of Stella. Okay, let's just get my little Stampin' Dimensionals. We're going to pop that up on here. See, I'm almost done. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to show you another little tip here. Where is my, I do need my Take a Pic tool. Everybody needs one of these. Said Shelly had a problem with the stamp and seal it on stage. Yeah, everybody does a little bit. So somebody needs to send Shelly a message and tell her about using the silicone mat, and then you'll never have a problem again. Okay, now this is what one demonstrator showed us. What she likes to do for her sequins, she puts the little dots of glue on the silicone mat. And then, where is my little snowflakes? See, I'm getting a mess going here. I'm going to have to organize better. So I'm going to pick up a snowflake, and then you just drop it in your glue, and then move it onto your project. But you put the glue on the mat, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, I'll show you this way, and then I'm going to show you an easier way too. Or if you go, Karina, this is way too fussy. You know what I would do? Buy the adhesive backed snowflakes. I think they're still available. Look at that. And then you don't even have to monkey around with anything, right? Look at this. You just grab your, see the little rubber end? Isn't that awesome? And then you just pop it on, and I didn't have to glue anything. Should we put one more? Oh yeah, let's have a replay. There we go, da, da, da. Okay, now I've got 4. I don't like that. I like uneven numbers. So let's get 5, and we'll put one over here. Okay, and then when this runs out, you just like clip it, and then you can turn it, and then more will come out. I think I'm almost out. I think I need a new refill. It's called putty. You can get a putty refill. Okay, so that's my second card, and then I'll just show you a super fast little project, just because I'm sure you guys want to start stamping. Don't you want to make a bunch of these now? Okay, so we got 2 done. And then I thought, well, I want a few little gifts for, you know, for Christmas presents and stuff, right? So we sell, Stampin' Up! Sells these great little clear boxes. They're called acetate boxes. They're in the main catalog. You get 10 of them for $8.25. So I wanted a super fast project. I've got a friend coming over. I didn't make them a gift. I can have this, pull this together in, you know, 2 minutes. So what I did was take some Snowflake Splendor Designer Series paper. Look how gorgeous it is. You don't need to do anything to it. It's cut down to 3 by 3. You're just going to slide it in here. But I thought it needs something, right? Okay, let's move this out of the way. So let's just put a couple little trees on here. See how it's slipping? Where's my mat? See, somebody better email Shelly and tell her. See, then it's all better. I'm telling you, this is the best. Now you can make this as fancy as you want. I think if I had more time, I might do the snowdrift that I had earlier. I'm just looking around. I threw a whole bunch of them out. Okay, you'll have to use your imagination that I put a snowdrift on there. Okay, and then you can put warm vanilla sugar, you know, hand sanitizer for your friend. We're just going to close it up. And remember, this is my 30-second project, right? Okay, let's put some of these in. These are gold and silver acetate sprinkles. Okay, that might actually annoy your friend. Depends who you're giving it to. My friend Janet doesn't watch my videos, but I would so do this to Janet. I would actually have it explode, just because that's what we do to each other. And it's funny. Okay, maybe not, but in fact, now I have an exploding card design. I kind of want to do that for her for Christmas now, because I have lots of sprinkles. And then I'll for sure get a phone call. May not be a pleasant phone call, but I would get a phone call. Okay, here we go. There, what do you think? Like a super fast little gift. So like I said, I picked these up at Bath and Body Shop, and then you can make this fancier. I could wrap designer series paper around it. I could put another layer of cardstock, but like I said, this is just my super fast project. Okay, there we go. So if you place a $60 order by next Tuesday, which is my next Facebook Live video, I'm going to pull this off because it looks messy. Then I'll send you the card kits to make these. You need your own stamp set, right? So you may actually want to buy the stamp set. You don't necessarily need the dies. Although I know from experience that every time I bought the stamp set, didn't buy the dies, they don't roll over, then I am really regretting it. So I hope you liked my projects today, everyone. I really appreciate it. And also, if you don't want the card kits and you place the $60 order, I'll send you a package of rhinestones. So you choose your choice. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. If you live in Edmonton, Alberta, stay inside. It is too darn cold outside to go out there. And hopefully it warms up soon. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.